All right, today for our LIIT training, you're gonna need 2 sets of hand weights, a lighter set and a heavier, and you're gonna need a chair. We're gonna do 5 exercises repeated 3 times. We're gonna do 40 seconds of activity and 20 seconds of rest between each exercise. And we're gonna be challenging the movement and balance along with your strength. So we're gonna do a little off-centered things to help you come back to center. So first I'll take you through all 5 exercises so you can warm up a little bit and get familiar with them. And then we will start the timer and we'll do 15 minutes and we'll get going. So if you're ready, let's begin. So first one is step back curls. So you're going to step back with one foot as you curl both hands in like this. All right, now as with any of these, if the full exercise I'm offering is too difficult, too much, try some portion of it. Maybe you just do the curls, or maybe you just do the step backs. Maybe you do it without any weights. Feel free to modulate, modify, adapt any of these, okay? Our second one is a step forward. Let's start with that first, one at a time. And then we're gonna add a tricep kickback. So your weights will come up to the hips. And as you step forward, you kick your arms back and you strengthen the triceps, the backs of the arms. And you time it so they go back as your foot goes forward, all right? We'll be doing this for 40 seconds each. Now the next one, we're gonna have an offset tandem walk, all right? This one's a lot of fun. And by fun, I mean difficult. So, tandem step is heel to toe, and you're gonna have a weight only on one side of you. So it's gonna wanna pull you over, right? So you have to work a little harder. It's okay if you have a little support, maybe a balance bar, just for safety, or you trail your finger along the wall. If the weight is too light, you won't even notice it. A little bit of heaviness is okay, it'll pull you a little more. And option even to do it backward after you go forward. All right, safety first. We'll do that one side and then we'll do it the next round with the other. We have 3 rounds, so you might start off with a lightweight, and second round, if it was easy, you could add a heavier weight. You don't have to try to make it too hard if it's a new movement right off the bat. Feel free to take your time. And the last exercise, a wide-legged deadlift. Your weights are together as if you have a bar in front of you. Feet wide, toes can be out a little. Stick your butt out and keep your back long as you lower. And the weights really go pretty much straight down. And you keep your back long. If you're new to this, you could just go down to about the depth of your knees. And you engage your butt as you come up. Use your hamstrings. If you're more experienced, you might go lower. And second and third rounds, we might even add a collarbone lift if your weights and arms allow at the top of that movement. All right, so that's it. We'll do 5 rounds, 5 exercises, 3 rounds for 15 minutes. We'll begin in 10 seconds. I'll keep track of time for us here. We'll begin with our step back curls. You might start with some lighter weights and bump them up if you need to, second and third rounds. Let's begin. One of our goals is to keep your heart rate around that 60 to 70% max heart rate level. Reaping the benefits of zone 2. So it means you can talk, but you kind of have to take a breath, you know, between sentences. It would be hard to sing, which I'll spare you demonstrating that, but you know, if I wasn't in zone 2, maybe I'd sing for you, but you know, zone 2, it'd be pretty hard to sing a song because you'd have to be breathing more. All right, there it is, round 1, and you got 20 seconds to rest and transition. You can put your weights down and shake your hands out, or massage, or squeeze, or tap, or sit, whatever you need. And next one is a step forward with a tricep kick back. Your weights will come up to the hips to begin and end. As you step forward, you extend your arms back. Good. Squeeze the backs of your arms. Tricep muscles can help support your shoulders, your arms, your elbow joints. This is one area a lot of folks lose muscle tone as they age, and they make their bodies more vulnerable. So let's keep this strong and active. All right, 20-second rest. In between, give your hands a break. You can even stretch them, little counter pose. Next, we're going to do a tandem walk with an offset weight. Now, unless you're really comfortable with tandem step, you're a tightrope walker on the weekend, start with a light weight or use a extra support. So you just have weight on one half your body, and so these muscles that pull you back to center, outer hips and core, have to work a little harder to keep you centered, especially the obliques on the side of your weight are going to feel a little bit more. You can do a forward and a backward tandem if your balance allows. Good. This is really helpful, if you're walking, carrying a piece of luggage or a suitcase or a bucket. All right, there it is. Take a rest. And you have second and third round to bump up the weight if that felt a little too easy. If you get to the end and it's kind of like, that wasn't too hard. You want to get up to about 70-80% fatigue by the end of each of these. So that's usually a good starting point. Let's switch. And same thing now. Tandem walk. Offset weight. Keep that center line strong. Feel the tendency of your body wanting to pull, and your body pulls you back. You can keep a little engagement in your tummy. Keep a little active toning there. It'll happen naturally, but you can do it deliberately. Upper body stays relaxed. Face, neck, shoulders. Your breathing is relaxed. All right, and rest. And the last one for this first round here, a wide-legged deadlift with two weights put together like a bar, right at your midline. You're gonna get your feet set. You're gonna stick your butt out, keep your back long, slowly and smoothly. The weights really move in this kind of vertical line up and down. Keep your knees happy. So if bending and folding your knees hurts, you have arthritis there, something, you could do an isometric where you just hold it. And your body will work pretty hard just holding this for 40 seconds. So feel free to modify as needed. Well done. And that's it, first round done. We're gonna do the whole thing over again. Option to bump up your weight 1 or 2 pounds if the first round felt too easy. It's great to have a whole variety of weights so you can modify and make sure things are working for you. We'll begin with step back curls, second round. If you're using a heavier weight, you may have to also move more slowly. That's fine. Or maybe a smaller step. And if you want to make it even more challenging, try it while smiling. A little harder, isn't it? Curls get your whole torso to work together. You'll feel the core engaged, the back, the skeletal and spinal muscles. It's a fantastic all-around exercise, especially if you're a beginner to weights. And there you go, 40 seconds done, 20-second rest. Especially with heavier weights, use that rest time and put them down, and don't carry any tension with you to the next one. Next, step back, or rather step forward, tricep extension, weights up to the hips. Step forward as you extend your triceps. If you realize the weights are not correct, too heavy or too light, feel free to switch them up quick. You can change even in the middle of our exercise if you're not getting what you need out of it. And over time, you'll gauge and you'll sense what's right for your body. Keeping in mind you might not feel it till tomorrow, so don't be in a huge rush to exhaust yourself or get to your edges. 80% fatigue is usually plenty. Rest. Massaging wrists or elbows or any shoulders or parts that feel a little stiff. Now, offset tandem walk. Take one suitcase, grocery bag, whatever this represents, walking heel to toe. Of course, the heavier the weight, the more disturbance your body will have. Keep the posture upright. And then backwards. Feel the core having to work to keep you centered, keep you around that midline. Hand weights are a great way to build grip strength. Those pickle jars will have no chance. A couple of weeks of these. And fantastic. Take a rest. Don't let any tension carry through to the next exercise. Slough it off. And then get ready for our other side. Same thing. Offset tandem walk. Begin heel toe. If you need to use the other hand for balance, check it out or trail the wall or take a walking stick with you. You might even do it backward. You don't have to. Backward is an option. Keeping your alignment, the imbalance, challenging you to seek greater balance. All right, and rest. Take advantage of that rest period and we'll move into our 2 weights deadlift. There's an option here for a collarbone lift. So you'll take your feet wide, toes can be out a little, weights together. Stick your butt out as you lower, and then lift. And you can use just your hamstrings and glutes. But if you want to add the hands, you can also bend the elbows and lift it to the solar plexus. Remember your isometric option, just holding it, is another great way to build strength without rubbing the joints too much. In terms of speed, better to go down slowly. And then if you want to come up a little quicker, that's okay. But try to take advantage of that slow lowering. Rest. Round 2. All done. Now we got one more round, whole thing. One more time. Pick the weight that works for you. Maybe you need to take it down a notch if you're feeling tired, or maybe you're more energized. You want to bump it up. Step back curls. Option to mix it up to a hammer curl where the weights are parallel. Slightly different set of muscles working here. One tip here is bring them up, but also control it on the way down. Don't just let gravity, don't just let them drop on the down part. You're getting a whole bunch of power by doing it controlled on the way down. Reap the benefits of both halves of this exercise. And rest. Massage your joints, tap them out or rotate. And then prepare for step forward tricep kickbacks. Your weights will begin and end at the hips, so they come up. And as you step forward, they extend and then they come back to the hips. So you keep the elbow bent at the beginning and end. So you shouldn't really feel it in the shoulder. You're not really swinging your shoulders. It's all at the elbow. And your neck neutral. Option to even smile and enjoy this. You don't have to, but you could. Almost there. And rest. Good. So intervals, you're exercising, recovering, exercise, recovering. Heart rate goes up, comes back down. You get a real resilience through this process. Next, offset tandem walk. Take the weight in one hand and heel toe. No rush, keep your alignment. Feel it wanting to pull you off center, and everything pulls you back in. Option to do it backward as well. Shoulders relax, even though you're holding something heavy. Let any unnecessary tension drop down. Your body thrives on novelty and new movements. Rest. And it's funny, if you walk after doing that, you'll kind of feel yourself tipping. So we better do the other side and balance you out, right? So take the other hand, heel toe, and begin. Carry that suitcase or that tent, water jug, briefcase, grocery bag. Very practical exercise, being able to walk offset. And we're just adding that extra challenge of tandem, lower or a wide, narrower base of support. And that way, later when you're doing this in real life, it will be a piece of cake. You won't come away with lower back pain. And rest. And here we are, the last round. Deadlift. Feet wide and toes apart. The weights come together like a bar. Set your weight back into your heels. Bend the knees a little bit. Keep your back long. Stick your butt out as you lower. Slowly. And then come up and engage your butt on the way up. Option to even lift up to the solar plexus. Maybe even up to the collarbones, depending on how your shoulders feel. It's like you're pulling a big zipper up your sleeping bag. Or zip up the midline. Feel the integrity of your core. Putting the weight forward to strengthen the back. Giving some imbalance to stimulate better balance. And there we are. Look at that, 15 minutes, all done. Set your weights down. And if you want to have another sip of water there, go for it. Nice work today.